Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. Attending the East Asia Summit over in Jakarta, President Yoon has called North Korea's nuclear and missile development an existential threat to all. He stressed heavier responsibility lies with UNSC permanent members for sanctions on the regime, seemingly targeting inaction by Russia and China once again. Our correspondent Oh Soo-young starts us off from the Indonesian capital.
President Yoon Suk Yeol has called for global solidarity amid mounting threats to regional and human security by subversive forces amid geopolitical tensions surrounding North Korea, Russia, and in the South China Sea. Speaking at the East Asia Summit in Jakarta on Thursday, attended by some 18 regional countries, including the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, the US, Japan, China, and Russia, Yoon laid out Seoul's position on regional and global crisis. On North Korea's nuclear and missile development, the South Korean leader said North Korea's weapons program not only violates United Nations resolutions, but poses an existential and direct threat to all countries attending the summit. He raised the need to block Pyongyang's illicit fundraising activities, which include cryptocurrency theft and illegal transshipment. Amid speculation that Russia and North Korea may strike up an arms deal, Yoon said member states of the Security Council have an even heavier duty of implementing UN sanctions on the regime. Also, Yoon touched on maritime tensions in the Indo-Pacific region, saying attempts to unilaterally change the status quo by force are unacceptable. He emphasized the need to establish a rules-based maritime order in the South China Sea, a key trade route where 21% of global trade and a third of crude supplies pass through. Seoul plans to expand maritime security cooperation with the ASEAN and protect freedom of navigation. The South Korean leader further raised concerns about the ongoing war in Ukraine, calling Russia's invasion a clear violation of international law. He also expressed concern over the ongoing violence in Myanmar and voiced support for ASEAN's efforts to resolve the crisis through inclusive dialogue. Yoon's remarks reflect Seoul's firmer stance on geopolitical issues compared to previous administrations' more trade-oriented diplomacy. The top office says Seoul's growing push for freedom, peace and prosperity, shown in Yoon's multilateral diplomacy, is rooted in the spirit of Camp David, which South Korea, the US and Japan jointly declared last month in their trilateral summit.
We'll strive to respect ASEAN centrality while simultaneously enhancing common norms, values, and predictability. In the process, we believe we can pursue sustainable, long-term growth and development measures across the entire Indo-Pacific region, including with ASEAN.
In their united approach to engaging with Indo-Pacific countries, particularly in the areas of advanced technology, cyber and maritime defense and development assistance, President Yoon aims to create new norms and build cooperation to uphold a liberal, rules-based order in the region and the world. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News, Jakarta.